Greetings and upful blessings, people. You don't know, it's another edition, a reason we are reason. Yours truly, VAUGHN ALLSTAR. And today me are sitting with original BASSIE from New York City, JAH BASSIE.
Respect.
What go on, my brother?
Yeah,
Everything upful?
everything great.
You ready to discuss some serious history with the people about that?
Yeah, we see what we can find to tell the people.
Alright, cool. So like we get to kick off then. So BASSIE, tell me what get you into the music from beginning? Like what inspired you to get into the music?
Listen, we come from a musical family.
Yeah.
My mother's side of the family, grandfather, uncle, all musicians.
Yeah.
I'm a great singer too. But, from Jamaica, my grandfather used to make instruments, guitar, basses, banjos and all that. Yeah, but we did liquor still, so we love it.
Yeah.
We used to get together in the community and we used to keep these dances. We'd come down the town, we used to dance. So we just fall in love a long time, just a part of DNA basically. See?
Okay, so I say you become a musician?
Well, no, not really. Me come a foreign. When I come a foreign, right? I went to high school.
Okay.
High school. The music, it kind of got me there. They had this club called the Glee Club, and joined it. And I started listening to a whole lot of American music, war, them kind of like in days, listening.
Yeah.
And Ohio players, funkadelics, all that stuff I used to listen to, you know, kind of get more introduced when I came here.
Sure.
Still I listen to reggae music. Used to go to the reggae parties. Them time they're really foundation reggae music I play still. And then I formed a little band after our high school. Me and two brethren formed a little band up at White Plains in New York.
Okay, what was the name of it?
Them called named Perfidians, one brethren named Delroy Pusey. I think him still.
Delroy Pusey and my brethren.
Aye, and we start the first band.
Okay.
Aye, see? So we play for a little while. We just down in one basement to go and play, see? Until we go to Boston, go do one show at one place named Tennis of Horace and did it. We just learn, well, funny thing about it, when we learned, within 3 months, I was like playing like real. People was amazed how quick I pick it up and started learning. People ask me, how come you just started playing music, you play so well? You start to like, you know, just learn the music fast. Cause it's kind of like in you still. And so the guy them keep on show and we get invited to come play back with some of the artists. Them, and we do such a good job that, alright, we leave Boston. One day we at work, me and a little band, you know, she would come from work on Friday. And we just see some man drive up and say, yo, come for me, you know. I want to take a band to go play some music, do some show. And so we don't work with us, we just leave it right away.
Okay.
Boston. Up there we found one band named Lenky Roy and the Ethiopian, which is a man could sing named Lenky Roy.
Yeah, we know Lenky Roy, man.
Right, we found one band named Lenky Roy and the Ethiopian roots band.
Okay.
And up there we do enough college gig all over the place. So even though we get a good away part, the band get enough work because I just love how the band song, because we play real. You see me, feel like a foreign band, people love how we still, because when we start out, we play, as we have a certain intensity of the band and learn how to play tight from there. Then we do one show in Boston, Sugar Mine and Sandy Jet. And some other artists, they on the show, and after the show, Sugar comes to me and says, well, I'm not leaving up and I carry me.
Yeah.
And carry me come back and New Year. And I come stay amongst Heartbeat record them.
Chris.
They don't right down have Chris and Pat and Danny. Pat and Danny for Heartbeat record.
Okay.
They mean don't have 21st in Brooklyn. This. When we got this, you know, we kind of that time everybody move up now. This Emperor's Choice. We changed the name just before we come. Change the name from Lenky and the Ethiopian Roots to Emperor's Choice.
Okay, so the same band where did I work with Lenky Roy?
I become Emperor's Choice. You see me? So we start that. It's a virgin named Piping, Twin Dread, that Mr. Boston used to promote a lot of shows up the back in the day. And at them, a Piping tell me if you call the band and name the Franklin. I'm just name the band Emperor's Choice.
Sure.
And when we come in here, him Sugar Man, the great Sugar Man. I said to keep that name, so keep that name for quite some time. Over the years, I Empress Choice. We work for a lot of artists, you know.
Yeah, man.
We for just about most of the foundation also come from Jamaica. Alton Mills, Ken Boo, even the late great David who passed away. Play for Pat Kelly, play for U-Roy, Leroy Sivers, you know, hundreds of them, Lone Ranger, all. You know, stroke years of the band, and we still get the work because we have a time to come out.
Well, they used to play a lot for 12 Tribe also.
Well, they usually have me come in and play bass for when they have shows and concerts from time to time throughout the years. So I used to learn some of the music to good vibes. Yes, man.
Tell me about some of the musicians them where you play with in New York.
Well, I want to tell you, Sydney Mills,
yeah.
the late great Donovan McKitty, he was playing for Steve
Yeah.
Paul, he passed away.
Yeah.
God bless him soul.
Sure.
We all learned together. Nasty Hockey.
Yeah.
Who again? Norris, Horace, keyboard player Horace, Joe Cooper, a whole host, you know.
Sure.
Music, Cliff Simpson, great drummer still in New York. So just about all the musicians, we always interact with great Joe Sanseverino guitars. We play with a lot of different musicians throughout the year. Just about all the musicians we interact throughout the year and play together. Yeah.
True.
You see,
Well, you and them combine together.
You're the music New York scene. We always have our original band, because when I came to New York and started a band, I had my members and everybody. You had Calabash band,
yeah.
then you had us, you had Maniac, you have different bands. At that time there were more bands than today actually. And each band was actually doing their thing and getting work, but the whole thing get mixed up after a while. When the computer thing come, you kind of change things. Like the musicians them start to freelance. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. But even more than then, we still know one another as musicians from that band and that band and listen to each other. It was even better when I show up, you would find other musicians show up at places like Reggae Lounge and places where we all used to play back in the days.
True,
yeah,
true,
so.
true. And most of the show them we even used to do it in Manhattan.
Manhattan, like Latin Quarter, them place there back in the day. Those were the good days when reggae music did nice, you know what I mean? Play with all the great artists. You know? Your great producer was Witty. Yeah. Cause I remember Witty, they used to put on shows in New York. You know?
Sure. We used to keep Wally for
show and we all used to get gigs. So we respect them money for their contribution to the reggae music show and give you as musicians some recognition still. So you know, after the thing where we used to back a lot of artists, but after a while, you know, I kind of back away more from the backing up artists and started to think about producing. I always believe that a musician, when you learn, you should actually use that talent and create music for yourself. You understand?
Definitely.
Because we play throughout the years, but when you do create music, you leave a legacy. You leave something that your children can, you know, can look at. And you know, you leave something behind. So we encourage our musicians to record stuff, you know, put something down.
Sure.
So I guess start getting to the recording and still doing it, you know.
Well, alright, you play a lot of sessions.
Yeah.
In a New York, especially around a Philip Smart,
yeah,
right? Tell me what's for the producer them where they had them play for.
Well, somebody that been so long, we remember Virginia from Washington. Remember we do that song with Jawawa from them day. We used to work with most of them people, range of them and them people, because we do a song in. We do some tune for Ranger, for Sister Carol, them production play on their album. Even Liquoroy, play on Liquoroy and stuff.
True.
So with different people throughout the years, you know.
Most of the stuff that you play upon with Liquoroy, the 80s stuff there?
Yeah, it was back in the 80s, you know.
Okay.
I think I played one or two on bass line in his album. The old time we just play bass, you know. So
True.
Yeah, man. It was good days.
Okay, so some of the things you play upon sessions for JAH Life?
Yeah, I think Sister Carol session I did, JAH Life was I think the producer at that time.
Okay, so you play upon some of Life things.
Yeah, for real. Man, JAH Life cool, man. For years, we play for show with JAH Life for years, isn't it?
True.
With them amongst JAH Life, them and that.
I used to, you know, Fiona Band used to play for JAH Life for Florida more times when them keep shows.
No, not in Florida, but you know, we go down and go play already, but not really.
Okay.
Big, you know, different stage show.
You do shows for him in New York.
Yeah, back in the day. You know why? As a matter of fact, through JAH Life, we got this gig called Night Music with David Sanborn. I was able to on Channel 4.
Yeah, that's why they asked you, because I see you
that was JAH Life. I think JAH Life was the main, because my Sister Carol at the time. I think they all, you know. Yeah. I think at that time, Sister Carol would get just boss and
exactly.
We did that with Paddy Austin, Joe Sample from the Crusaders. It was really cool.
Really
cool people late night with David Sanborn, and we played on there. It was really cool. Yeah.
Sure.
So
You also the bigger brother for Ragamuffin Marcus, right?
Yeah, Ragamuffin, good DJ. He's the one really good DJ. I mean, don't get the you know, really get the recognition.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
As much, but he's one really good DJ because you know what? He never, at any given time, within the time, he can just come on and give you a good show.
Yes, man.
Good lyrics, real cultural.
Yeah, man.
We can sit down on a rhythm. He never sing off key. He's just
what me like about Marcus,
really good.
Marcus go with the changes in the music.
Yeah.
Because me I watch him from your youth.
You
know, come here and watch the them in the roller skating ring.
Right, yeah.
Starlight
Ballroom from them days,
yeah.
As a matter of fact, I did an album for him, a total album. I played one of the songs for you earlier, remember?
Yeah.
That was back in 2014, the album come out. It's still online.
Okay.
And it's now people start to recognize the material because some of these guys got some real nice tunes on there.
Sure.
You know,
sure.
Nice tunes. The album name, Turn Another Page.
Turn Another Page.
Yeah.
Alright, people.
Wolpa culture on the album.
Check out that, you know, Ragamuffin Marcus, a tough DJ, talented.
Yeah, Daddy Marcus, Turn Another Page, man. Some tunes, the lyrics, man. Not all the tune, JAH Children, you know. All them tunes, yeah, this the lyrics, bad, man. Walking JAH life and all them things.
Well, like when you bring up that now, this present day, you is a producer. Enough artists you work with.
At the moment.
So make we take the time and talk about them one by one because they're enough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You work with Nat Sterling.
Yeah, I did an album for him already, which is out.
Sign of the Times.
And we have a couple of singles ready for drop for him. Rasmus already at master.
Yeah.
We drop at any moment, which I'm looking for drop soon. So really good song.
So people, if you don't know who Nat Sterling is, he used to sing with a group from New York by the name of Manifest.
Exactly.
See?
Yeah.
So the Bridget, who used to lead sing for Manifest, him still make music all to this day and BASSIE producer.
Yeah, good, nice album for me.
Right? Of course we play them tune there.
Yeah.
Come on. Tell me somebody else who you are working.
We have an artist named Anthony. He has a couple of songs on the University album.
Okay, UNMG thing.
Right, so I have a whole complete album for him ready to drop, all masters and ready to go.
Okay.
And he have a song I did produce with him and Flashmo called My Heart. That song ready to go. We're just waiting for do the video, then we release the song and the video together.
Okay.
So there's quite a lot, and then we have a song released with Marcus. I have a bit name Emmanuel Steen. Song for them, we have song for a whole bunch of different names. We just work with them and just put them on one.
Well, they'll carry down the lane. Alright, you work with Flash Motor, right?
Yeah, man. And I also work with the great Tilly Bob, his new song. I did some major work on that.
You do most of the production work with you?
Well, I played a lot of the instruments, with the instrument part of the musical production on the album.
Tell us what the tune you play for.
All of them musical, except I didn't play on Ganja Plant.
Okay.
I didn't play on Ganja Plant, but I think I played on basically all the other songs. Like play bass, I play guitar, I play drums and some of that. And my son, he's the one who makes the album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where name?
JAH. He's a great kid, man. Excellent producer as well.
Sure.
You know a lot of people know growing up from back in the day, little JAH. But JAH is a big producer.
Sure. Nine blood, man.
Yeah. And even his little brother, big producer as well.
Yeah.
Yes, you know.
Well, I job you say them father, you know.
Yeah. So
Marcus and them uncles, so you don't think,
and them are going excellent, you know, the music.
Sure.
They're really,
Well, they did most of the work upon the Reggae University thing for Father Fingers and Apache, right?
Come together and do
you can reason about that because the project is tough.
Yeah.
Right? Are you produce the tune with Junior Reid and
yes.
everybody?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
That's good, my brother. You do all them work there?
Yeah.
Mad. I'll tell you about some of the other artists, some of the female them you work with too.
Well, me have a lady named Donna here, and me look for some work with the Oracle sister, who's a bigger daughter, Queen. Me have a next sister named Andrea, me have her material for also put out as well. We welcome the sister, because the sister them come up to help them out as well. Yeah. And they have a great message as well as the man. The man really do respect coffee and all that. They go time and respect them because I carry the message. JAH and all of them love their music, love what they do, because You know?
Yeah.
Woman power still respect that.
Well, I'll ask you a real question now. As a bridging in the music from them time up until now, do you like the changes that has been made, or you find some shakiness about the changes?
Well, the shakiness is not within the music itself, but more in the administration and the business.
Okay.
Because the people who have done most of the work don't really get the accolades that go along with it.
That's true.
Okay? But as far as the music changes, I really have no problem with it. All I hope is that the new people understand and know the history of the original thing.
Okay.
Because while the new thing is all good, because there's a lot of talent there, I listen to everything, right? And young youth and talented. And the dance a lot.
Of course.
No problem with that. If you notice, I make the same, you know.
Yeah, man, you is a producer.
Yeah, right. So I don't have to discriminate against any kind of music because it's all a part of the culture. True. However, the original reggae music from Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, that's what the world knew. And not only for the music, but the culture and the message that you bring. Our brothers over in Africa and around the world, that music has carried them, you know, through many struggles.
Well, you gain a knowledge that base because you're a man of travel.
Right.
All about the place,
Right.
because me see that for myself, but it never come from just sitting on the place. It come from going out there.
Yeah, right.
See? So explain to the people about some of the places you've been and you see the effect of
Yeah, well, I've been to Europe, like, you know, Italy, Austria, Germany, and places. I go to Africa, they go to Ethiopia, and the reggae music, people love reggae music all over. We go different places, the same thing. Go South America, the same thing. The reggae music good, but the messaging of the music really, really important to our people. That's why that's one of the main reasons why I want to keep the real foundation music going, because the message is very, very important to the people. Through music, we can reach a lot of people, and with social media, we can reach them in real time at a rate, because it's important for you to tell people the message and give them upliftment. Especially what go on now.
Sure.
People have to learn, label certain things, and cling on the thing what real and to I people. That is most important to I people and I race. You see me?
Sure.
For too long we've been.
Sure.
Seeing?
Out of the eye traveling, where you exactly feel the vibes and pick up the energy of the people and really overwhelmingly love the reggae music?
I want to tell you, them love it everywhere, cause when I go to Italy, I was surprised at how much reggae, even this reggae was. It surprised me, because I went to Rotterdam. I played in Rotterdam last
Big festival.
Big festival, 180 to 200,000
Yes,
people.
for 7 days.
And I was amazed at how many people from all over Europe come to listen to this music called reggae. You see me? So it's not, for the people who do not know, it's a really serious music. It affects a lot of people.
Sure.
It's not a frivolous music, so we have to keep it going.
Well, alright, you're a producer, basically. Where your production name, man?
Well, I mean, Harmony Tree Production.
Harmony Tree Production.
Yeah, Harmony Tree Production. I just like the name there. You see the logo as a tree with notes on them and all them things, and harmony,
Yeah.
Because I believe in harmony amongst people and through music.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so with all of the changes, what make you want to be a producer in a dead time, yeah?
Well, it's not always wanting to be a producer is I never change, but the time changes, so I just have to roll with it. Because, maybe if this pandemic wasn't around, I would probably be at a different juncture.
Definitely.
It slows down a lot of what I go on, so I have to ride with it still.
Sure.
But I can't stop making music because of it. You see, even if I go out to make music, I'm hopefully go out there without we can have the freedom to move around somewhere and spread the music to the people.
Is there any youths who you're seeing out of business right now that catch your ear?
I want to tell you, which part me there right now, I'm mostly our people are here. Well, young youth come by and do recording, but for even Ansel and then you they always come back because they know me embrace them. I mean, I turn them out, have them around.
Sure.
You have some young youth shooting from Brooklyn already mixed with master. Congo Brains is the next one. That's the part we do them mix. And we work with everybody still on. I'm willing to teach them and show them that they need to learn something and never hold information. I do believe in that. Spreading it, sure.
I will say I respect how you work with the youths there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not something we use our man actually even talk about. Anybody where I watch
Yeah. Come in, me love the youth, them still, me believe in them because them are gonna be tomorrow, saying. So what if we have impact, what we have that is good.
Definitely.
Yes,
Definitely, my brother.
Music is life.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what's in the future for Harmony Tree?
We just want to put out some more music and produce more music and get the artists them a chance to shine. Travel to and people can see them and know and hear them and hear what the message what them have for them. Yeah, like I said, you know, I could be doing something else, but I do the music just because it's just inside your blood. It's just in my blood and I just love the artists and I love the music so much. They used to call me addict. Because me in a class, all English and maths class, and I have my thing on my ears and I hear it and I listen. And the teacher said, Mr. Clark, could you put down the yes teacher, we put down the next bit time, we turn around, you see me? It's for real. It's like coming from school or else do the homework, do music, you see me? So you just know blood will go out.
Sure.
And then just learn to play as a bass player, start learning, check out other instruments. We have the ability to do a song by myself, knowing the different parts, knowing how they come together, understanding music and all that. It's alright. So it give me the ability to create a song.
Yeah.
By myself, but we welcome other people too, because I like when a lot of people create a recording, especially a live recording with different vibrations, with different, you know. But because how things run now, sometimes you have to do it by yourself. Because even in the musician world and things, we're not really together. We're not really connected and network as we're supposed to do, even as musicians to create even greater work. So what I have to do is just keep doing it, and hopefully in the long some other people will join in with me and help me make the music.
What's the problem why we don't have that connection?
I only patching one thing is when you come on, music is a free thing. And to a certain extent you have to be free to play, you have to be free. Because basically you have to fight in order to do this. You know how hard it is. I remember I used to work. I was an IT guy. I would do telecommunication. Everybody knows that.
Yes, sir.
I've been for years.
Come on.
I know. And then we decided to produce and buy studio equipment and said we're going to produce. Sometimes when I look at people going to work, I feel worthless. Because, you know, work. I love, you know.
You become accustomed to working.
Right. So me have it. Sometimes I say, man, I got to go to work. People have to work. I ain't got no money in my pocket. Buy the equipment. Then I said, yeah. Sometimes I say, sure, nothing now. And then all of a sudden, just keep doing it. And then start to make the music them better and better and better. Until people start to recognize and after they start to pay me for doing it. And when we start getting my first money, I said, wow, I can do this, you know. So, yeah, I'm still doing it. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You as a man, you rather work with younger artists or artists who are out there already?
I work with both, but I enjoy working with the younger artists in an extent because they're a sponge. They soak, they want, and they're hungry, they want to know. You understand? And they're quicker to listen to you. However, some big artists will believe in his work, but the bigger artists now, because they've been in the business a long time, you know, they see things, some of them see it, their own, it's really hard to, you have to really change, change woman. Sometimes I hear it in a better way, but it really matters. But what I try to do still is just work around them and try to get the best. Because sometimes I do a reading, and, at first, I'm a film thing, but when you're doing work complete and everything, you say, wow, BASSIE, wicked, I like that. You see what I mean? So you work with film thing and try to make film thing sound better.
Sure.
I don't really try to change people's music, because music is a funny thing. Sometimes a man be listen a beat or a song when create for 15 years, 20 years. Come to your studio now you want to change his song. Sometimes people have a problem with that because they don't understand that. It's like a tailor, you hear about the story of a tailor, man bringing clothes, but the tailor, nice length, so the tailor, when we measure, when the tailor ready to cut the pants, man said, tailor, why you cut up my nice cloth, you understand? See, so, you have to work with, you have to understand people, because when people cling to something, it's something that they have with them for a minute, and sometimes it take a while before you can get them to understand. So right now, you can change things and make it, better.
Well, alright. As a man who is a musician and you're grounded in the studio, don't see your work or you're grounded in the studio. How you rather deal with it? You rather deal with it on a level where you sit down and you play each instrument, Or you like it where you can sit down and work with technology?
Me like both, you know, cause me like computer, you know, being in the computer thing from the start.
From day one.
From day one, see? And even learning the software like Pro Tools, Reese, and all that they use, they all coming to me like a part of technology. It's not something you have to get some use both, but me like playing live. Me like my live instruments, and me set up my studio where I can do both.
Sure.
Live.
Sure.
Yeah,
even though you program something more time, you would show
no,
something.
because most of my bass lines are playing guitar lines, you know, and keyboard, you know, we do have a keyboard sound that really sound good.
Sure.
Or they did them sampling, and I did move, so they got some really good sound. And then have patches, software patches that you can use if you don't have like a whole lot of keyboard module back in studio the days. Nowadays, yeah, you can get really good sound.
More simple.
And it's much easier to access and work with. So working with the DAW nowadays is much more easier. Even the earlier days when we used to work with like the earlier DAWs, MIDI was the main thing, and striping to this and doing SMPTE. Some people still do it today, but life much easier where everything is on MIDI, everything is a controller. You know, the digital age cannot make it. But you still have to. It's better if you also know music and know about, understand the rudiments of music, working with that, than if you're just working with that alone. And what happens is, a lot of the youth, they only know the computer part of it, the digital part of it, but they do not understand the whole concept of
reading music.
So now, a lot of the music stands to have the same feel, same vibe, because they're limited. I mean, I listen to music and I won't bring music to you, but I listen to music and like 5 out of 10 play the same key, just have the same kind of vibe. So when you know music, you can create variety within your thing. But not knowing it doesn't stop you from being a musician and creating great music, you know, because it's always in you. You know what I'm saying?
The inner feeling.
Yeah, the inner thing.
Sure. BASSIE, love how you passed through, raised up with me. School life and some things today.
I'm glad to say they are help out the reggae music in a big. I'm one big up the man Tiliba. Where him there?
Tiliba, forward up now.
Step outside.
No.
If step outside.
Not Sterling, come in.
Not Sterling, forward up now.
Chat to the people, man.
Yeah, people. You hear me talk about the brother from Manifest.
Yeah, him there.
Forward in now. Not Sterling.
Not Sterling.
Greetings.
This is a man,
Yeah, man.
Forward in, look a bit bigger.
I forget to tell about one new tune I've coming out with
JAH.
Nooks.
Yeah.
A tune for the Jamaican people and for the people who love Jamaica. The tune is a nice song. It's coming out soon.
Alright.
You heard it?
Yes, sir. People can look out for you.
Yeah, man, and also we have a next tune with Corona tune.
Yeah.
One.
And you are work with the
the song's already done, finished, ready to come on street. This man.
Bless up, man. Bass is a good man.
Yeah, man. Top musician.
Yes, man. Yeah, man.
And bless up fingers, the fingers.
Yeah, man.
I like Heliop still, you know.
Father
fingers, yeah.
Apache Sound Station.
Man. We can give you avenue, we can go and do the thing too still. Because this is UMNG studio.
Yes, sir.
And yes, so we the same.
Yes,
I want to tell him build the studio for me and me. Still there, I said.
Sure.
Now I left them out.
Of course, a family thing.
Fingers at the general.
Yeah, man.
You see me?
So people, bless up.
Bless up the
Full
world.
joy, reason we are reason.
Yeah,
Up and out.
Alright, bless it.
True.
Let's do it. Nice to go on.
Yeah.